Hello and welcome to The View from the IADB. I'm here with Gema Sacristan, who is the Chief of the Financial Markets Division of the IADB. Gema, thank you for joining me. So this year we are in Korea, in Busan, and your division has launched a really interesting initiative, which is matchmaking Latin American banks with Asian banks. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, because our annual meeting was in Busan, Korea this year. We thought it was going to be a great opportunity for Latin American banks to meet their counterparts in Asia.
And so how many banks have joined this initiative? How many banks have you put in contact with the Asian counterparties?
Around 100 banks.
And so they're meeting with potential correspondent banks in the region. Are they also talking about trade finance?
Yeah, basically what we have done is we have created an online system in which you get into, you put the preferences, and basically you organize meetings. Most of them are among Latin American banks with Asian banks. The intention is to create relationships in the corresponding banking and trade finance.
And trade finance is a very interesting subject right now because, as we all know, it's been heavily affected by heavier regulation, but also by know your customer procedures and anti-money laundering issues. So do you expect that the market will keep on changing in the future, and what role does this play in making sure that these events are actually relevant to your banks?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the trade finance arena is facing different challenges, the know your customer, anti-money laundering, the capital requirements under Basel III. And basically what is happening is that most of the traditionally active trade finance and corresponding banking banks are getting out of the business. So we really believe that we need to support the Latin American banks to get other relationships outside of these traditional ones. So taking this into account, we think that there are other banks around the world that have liquidity or interest in expanding their relationship and their business, and Latin America could be one of the areas.
And another important factor, I guess, is also getting to meet these new potential business relations. And perhaps it may be right to say that often the way that the Asian conduct business is very different from the way that the Latin Americans conduct business. So it's interesting that these cultures get to meet under the umbrella perhaps of the IADB.
Yeah, it's more than clear that we work in a different way, and when you work with Asian banks, it takes longer. You really need to work on the relationship and to try to build up trust. So basically, our idea is to start with this type of events, and hopefully our banks are going to get to know these Asian banks, and in the near future to have business with them.
That's great. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck with the initiative. Thank you.
Thank you.